Welcome, I'm Carrie Fitz, owner and broker of Carrie Fitz Real Estate in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Fairhope, Alabama, and Pensacola, Florida. Today we're going to be talking about 3 important things you should not do before or during the home buying process. Most people aren't aware of these simple actions that can derail a loan approval, delay a closing, or change your interest rate. And they're all things people do with the best intentions. They just don't realize that timing matters. The first thing you should avoid if you can is switching jobs. When you apply for a loan, your lender is basically verifying your stability, your consistent income, and your employment history. Switching jobs right before buying can raise red flags, especially if it's a new field or industry, or if it's commission-based or it's an irregular income, and if it changes how your income is calculated. However, I understand life happens. Promotions and better opportunities might pop up, but if you can wait until after closing, your lender will thank you. So will your agent. I also know a job change can simply be unavoidable. Tell your lender first so they can guide you on how it might affect your loan. This next one is a bigger one. Don't buy that fancy car that you've had your eye on. A new car loan can change your debt to income ratio overnight. That means your pre-approval amount can drop. You may no longer qualify for the home you want, or the lender has to recalculate everything at the last minute. The easiest way to give your realtor a heart attack is to pull up to your final walkthrough in a new shiny sports car. I've had it happen, believe me, I know. You will save yourself, your realtor, and your lender a lot of stress if you can just hold off until after closing to get that new car, buy the bedroom furniture that you want for your new house, open up a new credit card at Target because they offer you 10% off of whatever it is you're going to buy. Wait. Finally, pay cash for whatever you want, but don't change your credit. Finally, avoid opening or closing any credit accounts. This includes new credit cards, store cards, 12 months no interest deals, and even old cards you don't use. You might not think that getting rid of the old credit card account you haven't touched in years would affect closing, but it can. Don't use it, cut it up, do whatever you want, but don't close it. Don't change it in terms of the system. When you close a credit card account, your available credit decreases, your utilization spikes, your score can suddenly drop unexpectedly, so don't mess with it. Similarly, opening a credit card account can cause your credit score to dip and your debt history changes. We don't want any changes. So if something changes even slightly, it can delay the whole process. So that's your quick guide to 3 big things not to do before home buying. Remember, during the home buying process, try to avoid switching jobs, buying that new car, or opening or closing credit accounts. They're all things people do with the best intentions. They just don't realize that timing matters. After closing, do whatever you want. Before closing, cash is king. That's it. That's all for today's episode of Carry On with Carrie Fitz. I hope this advice will save you from some unneeded stress during your home buying process. Thanks again for tuning in to today's episode, and as always, carry on.